Dr. Majid Fotuhi is the cutting-edge scientist at the center of the revolutionary new research in the fight against memory loss.
When it comes to the brain, size does matter, and a bigger brain is a better brain. I realized that memory loss was a consequence of our brain getting smaller. Normally, our brain shrinks with aging. Many factors that make our brain smaller are treatable and reversible. The good news is you can grow your brain bigger. I have put together an easy plan that everyone can do to have a healthier brain. This program does not involve surgery, and there are no drugs involved. Simple lifestyle changes are more powerful than any drugs you can take to sharpen your memory and save your brain regardless of your family history.
Joining us is neurologist Dr. Majid Fotuhi. Dr. Fotuhi, just to cut to the chase, the medical community is still really divided about how we can treat and prevent Alzheimer's. So how is your plan different?
My plan focuses on brain size. So many new research studies have shown that we can indeed slow down the shrinkage that happens with our brains starting midlife. And more excitingly, we can actually increase the size of our brain, literally, as you said, make it bigger.
And also, it is important that when we
Alzheimer's is a brain disease that affects millions. But is it the reason you're having trouble with your memory?
Many baby boomers feel that when they forget things, they may be developing the first signs of Alzheimer's. And that is absolutely wrong.
Join Dr. Majid Fotuhi for a closer look at the human mind and his 6 steps to keep your brain young.
Start with passion. Be excited about your brain and your brain health. Your brain's ability to do things is almost endless.
An instructor at both Johns Hopkins and Harvard Medical School, he shared tips on diet, brain exercises, and a visit with New York Times crossword puzzle editor Will Shortz.
If you want to ward off Alzheimer's disease decades later, you need to start your fight today.
All this and more on Fight Alzheimer's Early. 6 steps to keep your brain young with Dr. Majid Fotuhi.
When I read this and saw this, crosswords to keep your brain young, and you start thinking about all the information I hear about Alzheimer's, the fact that Alzheimer's is on a rise here in the United States of America. Everybody's worried about the last time that somebody asked them, hey, what was that phone number? You went,
whose phone number?
and then you go home and go, I must be getting old. I got Alzheimer's.
I have some good news for you.
What's that?
99% of people who are in their 50s and even 60s don't have Alzheimer's disease, period.
What can we all be doing every day to make sure we try to keep this brain of ours intact?
Well, there are 5 things you could do, and I just tell you quickly now. First thing is stop having stress. Stress is really bad for your brain. It kills the memory parts of the cell, the memory part of the brain more so than other parts. The other thing is take care of blood pressure. Blood pressure is a silent killer. It's really bad for you. Keep your brain active. If you do crossword puzzles, it really keeps your brain active. And did you know that exercise is better for your heart and is better for your brain than for your heart?
Exercise.
Exercise.
The idea behind this practice is to make your brain younger. So many research studies have shown that certain factors can shrink the brain, but also many factors can increase the size of your brain and make it sharper. At Neurology Institute, we work with a team of experts. We have a sleep specialist, we have a neuropsychologist, we also offer meditation classes or other group lessons to teach about the brain health, and how we can make your brain better with aging. We call this institute the Neurology Institute for Brain Health and Fitness, and it is exactly what it says. Here, we do a brain fitness evaluation. We give a score to our participants, to our patients, and then we try to increase their brain health and their brain size. For each patient, I put together a brain fitness score. It combines objective findings with information from the patients. And then I work with them to improve that score so that by 9 months, they have better memory, bigger brain, and they're actually feeling happier. People often feel better about themselves as well. To tell them they don't have Alzheimer's disease, that they can improve their memory and they can increase the size of their brain and protect their brain against late life Alzheimer's really impacts their life greatly.